Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Excuse my nails. I'm in the process of letting them, they were long, now they're getting short, so I hope that doesn't offend anybody. But I wanted to make this video this morning for my girl, for my baby girl. You know who you are. I told you your nickname is baby girl, so this is for you. So, first things first, the sun came out, okay, while I was shuffling. While I was shuffling and meditating on your cards, here comes the sun, my love, my baby girl. Behind that was the Queen of Cups, which is the Queen of Love, which is cultivating beauty, okay? That came in the reverse, which means that's the dream state you're in. You're dreaming in beauty, in love. You are love. And I'm so proud to know you, darling. Yes, I am. Thank you for contacting me and getting this going on here. So let's give me something else. Why is the Queen of Cups here, Spirit? Dana, our DNA. Why is the Queen of Cups here for my baby girl? What? Empress. Because she's the Empress. Clean getaway. She got away clean with something. These swords are mental. Swords are mind. Swords are mind. So you're getting away from the bullshit. You're the Empress. That's inner knowing. Inner knowing. Here, let me just show you what I'm saying. This is my Bible right here, okay? And I don't care what people say. Rider Waite made this shit. So the Empress, love and evolution. The High Priestess is inner knowing. Even better, love and evolution, really? With the Queen of Cups, cultivating beauty, and the Seven of Swords, getting away clean, honey. Getting away clean, okay? He's got his hands on his, in other words, his words are reflecting what his mind is knowing. So, and it comes around, okay? So let's just understand that. And Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right, give me another card. Why is the Seven of Swords here, which most people would say is lying, cheating, stealing? We know it's the clean getaway. We know that you're picking up what the Spirit is laying down and no one else sees it. You're the only one. You're sneaking away with your treasure, understand? You understand that this is the treasure. The swords are the mind. Mind is everything. And you've got 5 swords here, 2 standing. 5, look. The High Priestess, love. I knew she would come out. So you got the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Sun, my honey, my ninja, my baby girl. Ooh, I'm so proud. Like I got goosebumps right here. I'm so proud of you, honey. Yeah. You hear me? You're picking it up. You understand what's happening. Look, Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. We'll take it. But let me just ask you this. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Is it because, I know why it's here. It's because you are the king of your mind. You're the queen. Look, you got the Sun, the Queen of Cups, the Empress, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Pentacles. Excuse me, who am I speaking to here? Because I want to bow down and look. Justice. It's just us, my honey. It is just us, you and the Spirit. It's just you and the Spirit. I am speaking for the Spirit. The Spirit is speaking through me to you. Okay? But pretty soon you won't need that. You'll be able to decipher this shit for yourself. You're on the right one. Now, most of these tarot readings are about, you know what, we tell a story with these cards. We don't know who we're talking to. We have no idea who we're talking to, but we do know we're talking to somebody. We know somebody needs to hear it. We just don't know who that somebody is. This is interesting that me and my one of my clients got together first, and then I decided to give her a nickname and read for her. Now, that doesn't mean it's no one else's story. That's not what that means. It just means that I definitely know that the story I'm giving here is relevant. It's absolutely relevant. It's like a collective one-on-one. It's beautiful. Juggling. It's not juggling, no, it's balancing. That's, people say juggling. No, honey, you balancing. People can't juggle unless they know how to balance. If you're, you can't juggle unless you know what juggling is. And this doesn't have anything to do with people per se as much as it does energy. So while this is a person, it's more an energy using the person, although the person doesn't actually know that. They could if they wanted to, but they don't care to, so that's all right. We have to juggle these folks, you see. We have to put them where they go in our life. We have to put them where they're useful. Just like the way they do us. Now, there's a malicious way to do that, and there's a good way to do that. Everything is about the spirit evolving, okay? This is entanglement, if you want to look at these pentacles as particles in physics, and that's what they are. But back down to the tarot. You are doing that with your mind, okay? You're doing it with your mind, and you are building worlds with your mind. Let's put some clarification. Oh my God. And look, Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You hear me? Do you hear me? And then the Emperor. It's in reverse. We're going to put those out here because these are going to be real. And then we have another 7. And then we have a King. Okay, we're just going to do this here right now. There's the 7. Girl. Never forget me, okay? Because you're going to be something. You are something. You're going to be somebody. Not that you're not already, but you're not well known, but you will be. So whatever you're doing or whatever you want to do or whatever aspirations you have will be yours. 100%. I'll put this on record. I put this shit on record right now. On record. If I could say your real name just to have it on record, I would, but I don't want to expose you like that because you know you're going to be famous one day. We can't that shit has to be, we can't have everybody banging on your whatever. If you knew somebody was going to be famous in advance, what would you do? You hear me? If you knew somebody was going to be famous in advance, what would you do? If you knew they were going to be somebody really important, what the hell would you do to prove that to them? But not only that, just to position yourself in such a way that, hey, I see you, I don't want to take advantage, but listen, I'm the first person to see you here. I want you to know that I do see your potential. I see it wholeheartedly. I feel it in my bones, girl. I hope you do too. You hear me? I hope you do too. I'm going to screenshot this and get it to you. I am going to screenshot this setup right here and send it to you, my baby girl. With my baby girl. Oh, I always wanted a baby girl. I only had boys, but I wanted a little girl. She could be all grown up just like my boys and still be beautiful. Absolutely. And hopefully she has a baby girl of her own. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't it just be beautiful? If she was out there just doing the damn thing. She's just grinding that shit up. You hear me? You are working it so good, baby girl. I mean, I don't even know you. I mean, I know you, but I don't know you. You know what I mean. You know the relationship here. But getting to know you. And I'm already loving you. Okay? I already love you. And I loved you before I ever read these cards. We've been talking for a couple days now, so you know what I mean. We're on the same page as far as I'm concerned. You're right here with me. I can see it. Even though I can't see you yet, we're going to FaceTime soon. All right, so I want to clarify this Emperor for you. Why is the Emperor here? Why is the Emperor here running shit in between the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups? Why is the Emperor here? For love, my honey. For love. Love. Why? Why is love here? Who is love? You are love. Jesus Christ, you got the Queen and the High. You got both of my favorite, they're all good queens. There's no such thing as a bad queen. Even though the Queen of Swords gets a bad rap, that doesn't mean she's bad. It just means she's a smart bitch. And when you're smart, you're a bitch. You ever heard that song by Rihanna, Rude Boy or whatever? Yeah, you got to be a rude motherfucker because you're dealing with some people that don't get it. And it's frustrating. So you got to be rude sometimes. And that's the Queen of Swords. But listen, she's not even out here. You don't need her because you got the Seven of Swords. And you got the Seven of Cups. So you already know what's going on in the mind. You already left the 10, honey. You're already tiptoeing. You hear me? You tiptoeing. The theory of everything. TIP. Pit. See, you're already at the bottom. You already are at the bottom of this. You understand, or you're learning, because justice is here. Justice is here, and so is the high priestess, and that's inner knowing. The high priestess is inner knowing. I get these two confused all the fucking time. Inner knowing and the empress is evolution and beauty. That's right. Inner knowing, because she has a book. Let's remember that. She's got a book. So that's inner knowing. And so the high priestess is inner knowing. The empress is evolution and love. And you can see it on the card with her, because once you have evolution and love, you have inner knowing. And if you want to drop back and go from the top to the bottom, as far as I want to say, from the world to the fool instead of from the fool to the world, then it's the same thing. You can't have inner knowing without evolution and love, period. And you can't get evolution and love without being the Queen of Cups everywhere, outside and in. And you are outside and in, because outside and in is awake and asleep. Okay, so in your dream state, and when these cards come out in reverse in my world, from my understanding, that means you're dreaming. That's the dreamer. That's the dream state. It's not somebody being, oh, well, she's the queen of love, and then now she's not. No, the bitch always the queen of love. She's either sleeping or she's not sleeping. She's sleeping or she's not sleeping. You see, it works like that. If you had two cards, they would clap like this, you see. We're open like this. When we're open like this and walking between the two, we're this. We look like this right here, right now. Why? Because we have all of this. All of this. And what does that do for us? It makes us this. The King High Priestess, it makes us this. And what does this do? Well, it makes us the queen. It makes us justice. And it makes us creators. Okay? It's hard to do these cards where you can see them all, my love. But let me just try here, my baby girl. So that's the Justice, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Pentacles are earthly things. Pentacles is spirit swirling on the earth, building you and your world around you. And you're balancing those. You can't not. In other words, I believe you understand me. I don't think I need to go too deep on that. I think you get it, because you're not an idiot. I'm not implying that anybody is, but I'm just saying sometimes it's harder for even me to understand if I don't break it all the way down like a fucking way below a 5th grader. Hear me? Sorry if I'm cussing. I don't mean to be. I want your daughter to watch this, so I'm trying not to be cussing here. But, love. That's why the Emperor was here, was love. Yeah. All right, so give me something else. I want something else on the... So we know the Emperor's here because of love. Why is justice here, Spirit? And why is justice here with the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles? And the Ace of Pentacles, let's never forget. I'm only doing this for your benefit, sweetie. I can already see good prosperity for you. You're on the right track. You're doing the right thing, even though it's not easy. This is no one's life, what you're doing here. No one would have asked for that. Or maybe someone did because they wanted to get through it. You never do know, do you? Look, Wisdom Keeper. 5. Wisdom Keeper. Okay. Wisdom Keeper 5. That's like the Hierophant, okay, in the traditional tarot, which is very significant with what we're talking about here. With the High Priestess and the Empress and the 7 of Swords. People want to say this is lying, cheating, stealing, and it very easily could be in any other scenario, but not with the 7 of Cups and the Empress and the High Priestess. No. This is using what you do know and leaving. You're leaving the dumb shit. You're on your way to better things, bigger and better, and you're strong in the conviction. I'm surprised I don't see the Strength card out here right now. I am super surprised. But tell me why the Queen of Cups is here in reverse. Ooh, clarity came out. Dude. I said, why is the Queen of Cups here in reverse? For clarity. So you must get in touch with your dreams, sweetie. You must. Okay? You have to. There's nothing else to do. Nothing else is important besides taking care of your kids and your sanity. But everything else, like and you don't drink and you don't smoke. I know we talked about it, and that's good. And that's going to provide you an easy access to get where you now know you need to go. Before, without direction, probably you were like, "What the fuck? So sorry. What the frig? What the frick am I going to do? What am I going to do? What the f? What the f? What the f?" This seems impossible, but you did it. You got into where you've gotten. If you want direction now, look to yourself, and yourself is trying to get to you while you're sleeping, because that's the only time it can. It can't get to you when you're walking around in everyday life. There's too many distractions. The only time it has your 100% focus is when you're sleeping. Okay? Keep that in mind. The only time that spirit can talk to you is when you are not distracted. I don't give a shit if you're. I was a bartender for 6 years. It's going to be hard for me to try to stop cussing, but I am trying. Please don't judge me. The spirit says don't worry about it. So anyway, Deva, the only way it can talk to you is in your dream state. And tell your daughter this. And if you're watching here, my love, too many distractions in your world. If you can talk to yourself while you're sleeping, you can get the real story. You can put everything else everybody says up against that real story that you did, that you experienced yourself. That's where the real knowledge is, okay? Now, if we could tell that to the children and get that out there somehow, that would be a very great thing. A great, very thing? Is that even a word? Anyway, it'd be a good thing. And that should be our focus from here on out, and that should be yours. I'm not going to keep you too long. It's already been almost 17 minutes here, my love. But I'm going to take a picture of this and ship it to your ass. Whatever. All right, I love you both. But I'm going to leave it here. You're on the right. You're doing good. You. What I would say to you is to get in touch with your dreams. And I think we've already talked about that. And I think this is just clarification that that is what needs to happen. Yeah. And you're doing it. Somehow you're doing it without you even knowing that you're doing it. But imagine how much fun it would be if you did. Imagine how much fun it would be if you did. If you could fly. When you start to get in touch with your dreams and you say, you know, I don't think I like this, I'm going to fly out. And then you go, whoop, and then you just take a girl there. You know, it's changed my whole life. It's changed my whole life. Nothing in my life's changed. Everything's the same as far as my surroundings go, my environment, you see. But my life has changed because I'm better. I'm happy all the time. And now that I'm happy all the time, people around me seem to be more happier. They seem to look at me straighter. They seem to say, what the, because they can't get to me. I'm a spirit. This is all for fun. Nothing bothers me. I don't care who you are, what you do. You cannot take me down. No. I'm so high up, I'm looking at you guys, just shaking my head. You hear me? I'm shaking my head here. I'm trying to help, but I'm shaking my head here. I'm walking by a couple times, put my hand out, trying to help, but otherwise, I'm shaking my head here. You hear me? Shaking it. And shake it off much? Yeah, that's what that means. Shake, yeah, shake it off. No, you want to stay there with that bullshit? That's your business, because we all have a choice. We can all think whatever we want. This is really important when you're going to school. If these people talk to you in such a way, don't let them get to you. No. That's their own reflection of what a fucking idiot they are. Sorry, but I'm passionate about this, especially when it comes to kids in school and little girls. It really upsets me. So don't let nobody get you down, honey. No, you're beautiful. And I don't care. You're beautiful no matter what's going on in the world, because you're breathing. Spirit got you here and he said you're beautiful. Why? Because it chose to give you a breath. A lot of babies don't make it. A lot of babies get smacked on the ass. They don't take a breath. They just pass. They don't make it. They go in a bucket, trash, whatever. God, I hate to think about it. But you understand. So you were chosen. Why? Because you're breathing. You were chosen because you're breathing. Okay, so there you go. And you had a hand in that choosing. So your job is to connect with yourself while you're sleeping. So every morning you can wake up like this and not like this. Your toroidal field, your energy is going like this, you see. All the time it's around you. That's what the halo is. That's the round. Okay, that's deep. Maybe that's too much. Anywho, trust me when I tell you that you need to contact your dreamer in you. And things will change in your world and in your life. 100. So you know who you are, baby girl. But anybody else, and you better do this too. Like, share, and subscribe to my friggin' channel. I really want people to understand this. I'm trying to get to the, I don't know, I'm trying to get to the spirits. I don't know. I'm trying to get to the people that are looking to help the next generation before the next generation is too, you see. Because this shit's important. We need to, it's not enough to know that we're all energy. We need to know what that actually means. Physically, practically, what does that mean? It means love. Your skin is your energy, baby. This is the love and you're in it. So nobody loves me more than I do because I know I am love. The skin is my love. I don't know, sounds all trippy, but anyway, you get it. So everybody have a great day. Like, share, subscribe. I'd say click the notification bell, but I don't know. I don't put out a lot of videos all the time. I'll try to put more out though. Anyway, keep dreaming.